Hi, everyone. Welcome back to whatever the fuck this show is called today. I think it's Kryssi and Friends. Who knows? It's usually the Chris and Spikey show, but he's too cool for us today. But I have even better than Spike. I have the best looking LGBT GSM crew in the entire world, honestly. Definitely entire party. So you're going to notice that my fucking green screen's being an asshole because fuck it, that's why. So it's going to be all weird. I might be like blending into stuff. So you're just going to have to deal. I guess I haven't done a show in a long time. I think that's because I don't like schedules, and schedules are really lame. And we hate everything on the show. That's part of our tagline. So I haven't done a show in a while, mostly because I've been being an adult. But what a good day to come back, because it's June, it's Pride. We get to I'll be rainbow, which is the best part. And we're going to just go ahead and jump into it and talk to some awesome people. So first up, we have the gay. Oh my God, can you not be drinking right now? That's very gay. And you're muted.
I realized I was muted. Hello, it's me.
This is Chase Oliver. So he is from Atlanta. And the best part about him being from Georgia is I'm from Lancaster, Ohio. So General Sherman burned his state. You know why? Because you guys are fucking pussies. That's why, Chase.
Whatever. It's okay. You can be jealous of Atlanta. By the way, it's hotter than a goat's ass in a pepper patch out here. So if I'm starting to sweat like a whore in church, that's what's going on. But how you doing? Lovely to see you.
Amazing. So what part of the rainbow are you?
I am part of the G's, baby. I'm the OGG. No, I'm a lovely cisgender gay man who is a lovely part of this rainbow. But I'm also a top and single. Hello, anybody out there?
Well, because there is a difference, right, between tops and bottoms. Like those are two different gays.
Absolutely. There's different kinds of gays. There's also verses too. Those are like those are the people who are just like, it's like ambidextrous people, right? Like left and right handed.
Yeah.
No, but it's a lovely gay life I live. I enjoy it. And I'm happy that it's Pride Month.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I know that I am the het, which is funny because like the het is the one hosting. But as you know, I love my gays so much. I am actually a gay man on the inside. So I think I would be a top. I would definitely be a top.
You have a very top energy.
Oh,
I feel like, yeah, I do. I feel like you have very top energy. I'm not going to speak to whoever has bottom energy around your house, but you got the top energy for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Brandon might get pegged every once in a while. Who knows? So speaking of bottom,
Hi.
this is Tyler Smith.
My ears were
He
burning.
is running for LNC secretary. And don't you worry, we're not going to be ableist right now. He also has a disorder. He uses a cane and fucks his boyfriend in the ass with his cane.
That's better than what most of my family says. The disorder is normally the fact that, I sleep with a boy. But anywho.
I have a question for you, Tyler.
What do you want, Thompson?
You're running for secretary. How many words do you type a minute?
Oh, good God.
I need a secretary is what I'm saying.
Well, how many words
I'm
do I
fucking
type
with
in a
you.
minute? Well, no, it depends on who the person I'm talking to on Grindr is.
Oh my God. Why is it that all the gay guys, I swear, every single one, even the ones that have boyfriends, whatever, every single one of you, every time you get to a new city, you go on Grindr just to see.
Yeah, well, we just want to see what.
It's called window shopping. We thought the het woman would get that.
Okay, I don't need a dating app to go and look for. Well, actually, no, I kind of do because I'm in like Central Ohio, and I don't know if you. Our men look like Tyler, but like ugly.
We're not going to shoot you down for your farmersonly.com up there in Ohio.
Either that or heroinonly.com.
Oh God, what a limited number of options. Thank God there are the verses. Before we get to that question, I wanted to call back to you. Said you were a gay man on the inside. I feel that so much because I often have a gay man on the inside. So that's
because you're a bottom.
But I hail from, I am a cisgendered man, and it just depends on who I'm interacting with. It doesn't matter if they have a penis, had a penis, have a vagina, or they just don't want to tell me what they got. If the connection's there, it's happening. Bada bing, bada boom. So
it's just whatever. Can I actually talk about like the first time we met in person? So I was, Tyler's like, where are you? And we were down the road at National. We were at the Days Inn pool. And I said, I just dropped some acid. And of course, him and his lovely fiance, Jax, wanted to see me act a fool. However, when they got there, they got to realize that I am a pro. And they didn't get to laugh at anyone. But what I got to laugh at is the fact that Tyler and his boyfriend are the most homophobic people I've ever met in my life. They were like gay bashing each other for being gay. And that's how I will always remember you.
I have no words.
Good.
Other than Tracy's probably seen it in person a couple times too, actually, now that I think about it.
I will say, you're the sass master general. I'm going to say Jax is the shade master general.
Oh my God. I love him so much.
He is the admiral of shade. Yeah. He's the admiral of shade.
He was at National, and for people who don't know, Tyler's fiance is not a libertarian. He's a transhumanist. And we got to sit there and make fun of libertarians the whole time. Like, it was great.
We're an easy group to make fun of.
Speaking of libertarians to make fun of, the next person we have coming up is our token bi, Shilo.
Hi.
She's the weird part of the rainbow that just likes everyone.
Pretty much, if it moves, no. That's if I like it. And I have it.
I got
if they're attractive or I'm drunk, it's fine. Well, you don't drink. Oh my gosh! So
no.
you just only.
I have to rely on charm and looks alone, or them getting really drunk, which
So Shilo is actually from here in Ohio, and she's coming live from my son's room right now. So yeah, we had like a whole hair dyeing, a whole thing here before we started. So we're on all different floors of the room or of my house, and that's just trashy Ohio. That's just what we do.
Yeah, it's an engagement.
Yeah, you're from Colorado. How does it feel being in this fucking trash?
I love Colorado. They're all so sexy, and it's a very different experience to go from like the fittest city to one where what was I gonna say?
So I got her really high earlier. I shouldn't have done that.
Why you're the token by.
Yeah. So actually, Shilo, her and her husband, I met them. They had just moved to Ohio. She actually organized the Let Her Speak thing, and she came to the state convention, and I met her, and she said that she loves karaoke. They love weed, and not only that, they grow weed. And hey, I also live down the street in Columbus, and I thought, hey, do you want to be best friends? And yeah, we've been going strong now for a little while. We've been together. But see, the one thing about coming to Columbus that's kind of cool, Columbus is literally the San Francisco of the Midwest. We have so many gays.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
So, it's a college town too, so there's lots of good-looking people to look at. I mean,
you see, I need to move down to the college area.
Yeah, they just look so young now. Like Arvin would love them. So speaking of not Arvin, next we have that's going to be joining this fun panel is a woman that just lost her balls in a tragic boating accident. But she could not find them. I wanted her to keep them so I could throw them at bigots with her. Miss Ashley Shane. Are you muted? Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Your goddess is here.
You are the chair of the Outright. You're chair of Massachusetts. You're the chair I sit on when I need my pussy ate.
All of those would be correct. Yes, I am the chair and I have a big lap. So come on over, all of you, and have a seat.
So when did you lose your balls?
In January, they kind of just, disappeared. Like, then they were gone. I don't know what happened.
The White House.
Just, we were out there on the boat and they just, like, it just happened. Just happened, So
Well, the funny
the
part
balls are
about you
gone.
losing your balls in a tragic boating accident, Shilo lost her titties, and our next person on here, if she is on here, also lost her titties. Miss Caitlin Cloven.
Hey, I'm the one who lost her titties in a boating accident with Shilo.
She also lost her pronouns.
I did. That's a recent thing. So I am now an out and open part of the GSM community. I am non-binary, gender fluid, actually, if you want to get specific. Which basically means gender is bullshit and stupid, and I don't give a fuck. And yeah, so there's that. I'm also bisexual. Have been, well, my whole life, really. Same as gender fluid. I've been like that forever. Just didn't have a name for it. And I'm also polyamorous. So I love everybody all the time, and I'm not a boy or a girl.
She's just so full of love, which is funny because she's actually full of a lot of hate, which is why she's perfect for the show.
So
and
much.
I feel really honored because when Caitlin discovered that her pronouns disappeared, she came out to me, and we were actually getting hair dye to dye her hair a very lesbian hair color, and she said, yeah, I just came out, I'm non-binary. And immediately, of course, I just started making fun of her because what else do you do when your like best friend tells you that she has no gender or that they have no gender? So I said, what are your pronouns? Like, just made fun of her. And then I was like, oh my God, actually, I'm so sorry. Like, I should have totally just been, supportive. And she's like, no, that would have been weird.
I think my joke was my pronouns are dude bro.
Yeah. So
You said that several times in Missouri.
Yeah, that's the thing though. So no, pronouns are she and they. I'm kind of like messing around with they, that. I don't know. Just whatever. She, they, he, dude, bro. I don't give a shit.
Just don't call her a bitch.
It doesn't matter
No,
what
that's
your
fine too.
pronouns
You
are.
can add that one on the list too.
So look, we have like a whole rainbow here. Except I'm still the most rainbow.
Wait. Just a quick question though for everybody. It doesn't matter what your pronouns are. Do you spit or do you swallow? That's the question of the day.
Swallow.
Yeah, do we have any big old pussies on the show today? Spit.
I'm from the South, and we have manners. You don't leave things on the table. No. You finish.
Tyler just eats it all in his butt.
The only thing that comes out of my mouth is tobacco, darling.
The thing that comes out of my mouth is hatred.
I'm straight and married, so I don't have to suck dick.
With okay, we all have our tragedies.
My physical therapist says I need more protein, so better get on it.
No.
Yeah.
No, waste not, want not.
Yeah, see, poor Brandon, honestly, like, because I'm not like you degenerates. I'm missionary only. If Jesus does not approve, then we don't do it.
Now, is Jesus in the corner holding the camera?
To be
No,
fair,
that's
Jesus-
Jesus.
No,
To be
it's
fair,
Jesus
Jesus had four
holding the
extra holes.
camera.
What was that?
I said, to be fair, Jesus had 4 extra holes, so there's probably not a lot he wouldn't have approved of.
Actually, the first day that I met my son's new girlfriend, because my son now has girlfriends, which is so weird. I couldn't help it because I have no filter. I immediately started talking about how Jesus was into BDSM and he just didn't know the safe word.
Okay, you guys want to hear my terrible religious joke? Why do why do gay guys love Jesus?
Why?
Because he's kind of like that.
Oh my God.
Okay, this is veering dangerously close.
I'm going to hell for that. Unless, I know several gay clergy who are going to have to bless me or do something because that was bad. But it's okay.
Hell
You're
sounds
already
way
going to
more
hell.
fun anyway.
Oh no, I'm fucking around. There's no hell.
Jesus
only
was just a little holy.
Now that we're talking about hell, that's what pretty much the people back, like 50 years ago now-ish. This year, right? 50 years. Actually, is it?
52 years ago.
52 years ago, they went through hell. I know, Chase, you are the token nerd. Would you like to tell everyone why we even celebrate and wear rainbow boobies on this day?
Yeah. So why do we celebrate Pride over the weekend of June 28th? In the USA? That's because in 1969, in New York City, back in the day, nice, right? Best year. So back in the day in New York City, you weren't really allowed to be out and gay and really have much of a social life or a job or whatever. So you kind of had to be in the closet and do shit like on the down low. And the bars you could go to were shitty mafia-owned bars that like to water down their drinks and treat their patrons like shit. But because of the social climate at the time, GSM people, that's gender and sexual minorities, they thought this is kind of where we're supposed to be in our life because this is where society has deemed us to be. And so around that time, the police, they decided they wanted to fucking raid the bar because they needed to arrest some people for wearing gender non-specific clothing and be the genital police. So they show up being the authoritarian shitheads they are. And the gays, the lesbians, the trans, the bis, every color of the fucking rainbow who was in that bar said, fuck you. No, we're free fucking people and you can't take our shit from us. We're free and you've relegated us to this fucking shitty bar. And guess what? Now that you've come here to take it away from us, we are not staying in this shitty fucking bar. We're going out in the fucking streets and we're going to be who the fuck we are. And guess what? That's pride. And that's what pride's all about. Saying fuck you to the police and say hell yeah to human liberty and freedom. So we celebrate it now. And this is why we all dress in rainbows and celebrate with our friends and say fuck you to the government. And yeah, that's what pride's all about. So that's pride in a nutshell. A year later, some people marched in New York City, starting the first Pride Parade. And from then on, we've been marching out loud and proud and being more of a liberty movement than any fucking philosopher or podcaster or person who's out there, because the real liberty movement is the movement for human liberty and freedom, and that's what the GSM community is all about. And get on board or get the fuck out of the party. I'm sorry, I just wanted to say that. Bigotry is irrational and repugnant.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
That was so beautiful. But I did take personal offense to the podcaster part because I have a podcast.
I'm sure you are, but you know what? You are an ally, and I call you. So I don't like the term F-hag. I don't like that term. I like to use
I'm a fruit fly.
Yeah, you're a fruit fly. That's what you are. You hover around all the fruits, and we love you for it.
You guys named me that.
Is that what you do to me? Is that why you're friends with me?
I don't know why. All of my friends are in the GSM community, and I'm like, I'm so jelly. Like,
I thought it was because you thought it was funny.
It's because we.
Oh, honey,
you know I love you. It's because we look at you and we're like, I don't want to be that.
That's fair.
No, she's Bassmaster. No, actually, Caitlin is very funny and was one of the very few people that I feel like we can just keep going back and forth until we are appalled. Yeah.
I love how we just keep laughing and then just keep saying shit to make us laugh harder until we're about to pee. That's
actually that's why we are running for president and co-president together. I don't know. Does everyone know that? Because I think people don't think we're serious.
Oh, we're very fucking serious. Here, let me pull up the Twitter.
Wait. I have a question though. If you guys are running together and you make each other laugh until you pee, is your campaign slogan "Give America a Golden Shower"?
Our campaign slogan is going to change every day, but
we have quite a few. Here, let me pull it up here.
So here's the reason why you like to hover around the gays and the leses and the trans and the bis. and be a fruit fly. It's because we are cooler. We look better. We make better drinks. And in Tyler's case, you can store drugs if you need to very quickly, a large amount of it. Right up the poop chute. So, I mean, there's a reason why you're friends with us. I'm just saying.
Right up the poop chute. Well, I can hide drugs in my boobs.
Or as I learned this weekend, an Aussie rugby term is ram it up the guts.
That was inappropriate.
That's
This is a family show.
So one of our
is my new Grinder
campaign
headline.
one of the campaign slogans was "Fuck it, we'll do it live." I know that. Our Twitter bio is "We're running for president. Doesn't matter which one. We'll flip a coin. You're stuck with us." One of our things that we did was the left wants to steal your titties because of that PragerU meme that was going around. Like the left wants to take away your penis. So we put Candace Owens on the PragerU meme and said the left wants to take away your titties. So now one of our platforms is universal titty transplants for all for when the left steals our titties. Because that's what happened.
Tyler, you can have mine. I'll have yours.
ANCAP and more friendly towards the left, and they just took my titties. So
titty thieves.
Ain't nobody taking my titties. They gonna die.
I could like have.
You
one.
can lick my titties. You can play with my titties, but if you try to take my titties, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh,
I've been
That's
trying
our
to do
new
mine.
slogan for president.
You can lick them, play with them, bite them, just whatever you want, but don't try to take my titties.
One of my favorite campaign platforms is instead of "I solemnly swear" when swearing in, participants shall say "Yes, Daddy."
come on, guys.
The Pledge of Allegiance will be replaced with the Navy SEALs copy pasta, and it is mandatory.
Yes, little kids have to recite the Navy SEALs copy pasta. Like, "What the fuck did you say about me, you little bitch?"
Every Friday, Caitlin and I are going to do acid, and everyone it's going to be live streamed, and everyone has to watch. It's mandatory.
It cuts across all
Question.
like broadcast.
Can we also do acid?
I mean, you can, but you have to not fuck with us because what happened last time is the sober people fucked with us and they would not tell us if the TV was moving or not. Like when you're putting on a music video on YouTube and they told us it was moving when it wasn't. And it was really rude. So we're going to have like a poll, like American Idol, asking all of the nation, is it moving? And that's going to be our Friday night hour of patriotism.
TSA is now required to give complimentary hand jobs.
I mean, I kind of like, is it okay that I
Sex work
moan
is work.
lightly? Is it okay that I moan just very lightly when I get checked by the TSA?
Can the citizenry opt out of those? Because I've seen the TSA and they are not sending their best looking.
We will only hire gays.
Okay, we're good. I'm in.
That line is going to be so fucking long at the airport.
I'll be there. I'm gonna fly every
It's
day.
all in Hartsfield Jackson will just be all in Atlanta, just wanting to go through TSA screenings over and over and over again.
Atlanta International becomes the busiest airport once again.
So
kind of back to gay pride and whatnot. I do want to say another reason why we celebrate pride is for all the little gay babies out there, for all you gay babies who might not be ready to come out, who might be in the closet and be like, I don't know what I am. Am I a guy? Am I a girl? Am I a bi? Am I a gay? Am I a trans? Am I a les? Whatever I am. That pride's also for you gay babies out there and also for you young gay people who have come out and who are really out and proud. And I really just want to shout out one, Charlie Ray Campbell, who's amazing, who painted this painting for me and for Ashley. We both have one. And the quote at the bottom says, tomorrow there'll be more of us. And that's the fucking truth. And so I want to shout out to all the gay babies out there who I follow on Twitter, who might follow
They're
me.
called gabies.
Gabies, all the gabies out there, all you young ones out there who tell racists to just cry about it. You're awesome. Charlie, you're an amazing artist. And all you youngsters out there, whoever might be watching this fucked up podcast,
You fucking
I
NSA!
will finish the thought. So
I want to
all the ladies out
piggyback on what
there
he's
and to
saying to the
everyone who's
gabies.
questioning and everyone who doesn't know what the fuck and what way is up. It doesn't matter what gender you are, as long as you feel validated. If you feel like who you are, and if you don't feel like you fit into a box, guess what? Those boxes were built by the assholes that oppress us. Fuck the boxes. You can be whatever gender you want. You can love whoever you want. If you don't want to go by a label, fine. Don't go by a label. If you want a label to feel more validated and feel more comfortable, go pick a label. It doesn't matter. Just be yourself and be happy being yourself, and don't let anyone oppress you or tell you you can't be yourself, because fuck them. So
That's right. That's right. And if you're out there and you're listening to this and you've been oppressed, you've been insulted, we all have, but fuck them. So let me tell you right now, if your family doesn't love you, I love you. I don't care who you are. I love you. You don't have family. We're your family now. We're here for you. We love you. Come join our circle. We have fun. We love
crazy
life.
aunt, uncle now, and if anyone like hurts you, I will go shit on their front lawn. So
Yeah,
just hit me
and
up.
I will smite those motherfuckers. I will smite them. I will tear them apart. So come join our family. We love you all. You're always welcome here with us.
Ashley will love you and give you beautiful hugs, and then jackknife powerbomb the homophobes and transphobes and biphobes for you. So, I mean, if you need either a hug or someone to jackknife powerbomb, because seriously, she almost F5'd me through a table, and it was glorious. But yeah, we are your family now. If you have a family that doesn't love you, and there's people out there who are there for you and respect you and treat you and will love you who you are. And if anybody who needs resources out there, please, you can reach out to me, or you can reach out even better to Outright Libertarians and Ashley and all of us. We are totally there to be there for you, because that's part of Pride. Part of Pride is us elder gays, which I am 35 years old, which makes me 95 years old in the gay years. Us golden gays, it's our job. It's our job to basically help you youngsters, come up in the world and not have to feel fucking afraid and not have to feel the shit that we felt. And if you do need to talk to somebody, we are there for you. And that's what, and even more important than us gays is you have people like Kryssi who are allies, who are straight people, who are awesome, awesome people, who are wonderful people who will be there to listen to you and hear from you. So, and all of these people are not the fucking government, by the way. The government, fuck them. The government is the reason why we celebrate Pride, because they had to fuck shit up and we had to fuck them up. So
yeah, that's not what Pride is. Like, Pride is not about like, oh, I'm so proud of being gay. It's like, I'm proud that like gays took down the government. Gay was a riot. Like, Pride is about rioting.
Yes. It's
That's
a fight.
We're proud that we don't have to live in the shadows anymore and live in the closet, and we can be who we want to be. And unfortunately, that's not the case for everybody yet. That is the goal eventually. There is no gay agenda besides, buy milk and make sure everyone is happy. Like, that's the gay agenda. Like,
No.
that's not what the Pride thing is about. It's about overcoming things and overcoming oppression, and that's all. Anyway, I'm done now.
Can I jump in real quick? This is going to sound like it's a little bit funny and snarky, but also I've done this personally with Ashley Shade and a couple of times with Chase Oliver over here, also known as the deplorable Lord Thompson. We have stayed up countless hours and helped other people throughout a lot of their coming to terms with their sexuality, or family members that are trying to be good allies and everything like that. Ashley, if you're okay, I'm going to share a little bit about us, within what we're allowed to share about it. Ashley and I stayed up almost all hours of the night talking to a mother who was trying to help how she found out she had a daughter instead of a son. And it was one of the most beautiful things. I'm going to give a shout out to Ashley for the way she navigated it. And I want to applaud this mother if she happens to be watching this right now. Thank you. We need more people like you. And if anybody doesn't have parents like this particular woman in general, you come to me. I'm your dad now. I'll fuck somebody up on your behalf.
Yeah.
My favorite part about Pride was getting to take my kids and getting to give the gay parent hugs, because there's so many kids who don't get hugs anymore once they become who they really are. And my favorite part of Pride is just giving some kid a big old hug, saying, "Mama loves you just the way you are." And having my kids be standing beside me watching that was just incredible. Now my son likes to flip flop. He wants to, Shilo, what are you again? I'm bi. Okay, I'm bi. But my daughter decided full blown lesbian, because fuck boys, they all suck. So I got my own little babies at home that I'm so proud of.
So I do want to take it to a libertarian direction for just a half sec and talk about my least favorite part of Pride. And that is how corporations, especially corporations who routinely have treated GSM people like shit, all of a sudden throw a rainbow logo on their thing and think that, oh, we're going to celebrate Pride with you. No, you're not. And I really want to direct this mostly to Raytheon, who decided to make a nice little rainbow thing. Like, Raytheon supports all the GSM. They support bombing all the GSM people. That's what they support. They're killing people all over the world, including GSM people. And so I don't like you, Raytheon. I don't want you to celebrate Pride with me. I'm not proud of you having a rainbow logo. Take that shit off because you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. The people who deserve to be celebrating Pride are people who have actually fought in the streets for it, who have actually marched for it, and who have actually had to live through the BS of a heterocentric, male-dominated world, because that's what we live in. And the truth is it sucks having to come up through that and be treated like shit just because of being who you are. And corporations treat people like shit because they don't care about you, because they're government cronies. And that's where a lot of them get their money, is from fucking taxpayers. They steal our money so they can go bomb gay and lesbian people all over the world. So I do want to remind people that Pride is about the community and not about corporations and not about profits. It's about celebrating people. And if you're going to shop for Pride, shop at a local business or a small business. These shirts that we have from Outright Libertarians, they're made by a business that's a sole proprietorship. It's owned by one person running the thing and doing the job. So how about you put food on his table as opposed to just going to the Walmart and buying rainbow crap that they put out there? Because you know Walmart, the Waltons don't really like the gays. Let's be real. They do that shit to make money off of us. Spend your money at local businesses who actually give a shit about you in the community where you live and gay accepting places. And that's what you should be doing.
Listen, Chase, I'm sorry. I would totally agree with you if the local business guy sold a rainbow coach or a rainbow like, I love my rainbow Uggs. I'm sorry, I'm the opposite of you. When it's Pride time, I'm like, oh my God, I can buy all the stuff I want now in rainbow.
True, I do buy a lot of rainbow shit, but only from companies that I think are not.
Okay, well, Coach is a designer handbag. Of course they're gay friendly.
Fashion is fashion, honey. You're fine. There's very few. Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, there is no ethical consumption under late stage capitalism, but.
Oh my God, you guys, okay, just, you turned gay, now you turn commie?
I'm not a fucking commie, don't ever say that. Fuck you.
Are you fucking a commie?
Your pronoun are we ours.
But you can, like, not go out of your way, or if you, like, are let know about certain companies, you can maybe, like, avoid them. So here's 9 companies that donate to anti-gay politicians that you can avoid. AT&T donated almost $3 million to anti-gay politicians. UPS, Comcast, Home Depot, which sucks. I'm still gonna go to Home Depot because fuck Lowe's. But General Electric, FedEx, UBS, Verizon, and Pfizer. So,
yay!
Your vaccines are anti-gay.
Hi, David.
Here, so yes, don't follow where your money goes.
Yeah.
But even better.
Now, there's. I mean, a lot of the times you can't help. Sometimes your money has to go towards shitty people. You know, you're out of gas and you need to get gas. Like, yeah, oil companies suck, but you have to, like, go, drive your car. Like, there's sometimes you can't avoid sending your money towards shitty people. But if you have the information, you can try and make better decisions where your money goes. So,
thank you, Mommy.
You're welcome.
Another thing on that note, though, not just donating to small businesses in your local community, look for organizations in your local community that are actually supporting and helping the GSM community and GSM people, helping feed them, clothe them, keep them off the streets.
What are the big ones?
Helping them navigate their lives. Donate to nonprofits that are doing the work instead of buying the rainbows. Donate, also, just as importantly, donate to candidates so our voices can be represented and we can stop the hate legislation.
Yeah, donate to Ashley, who's running for office, and then donate to Tyler Smith for LNC secretary, because he's a kind of politician and we're gonna make the LNC gay again.
And then
Yeah.
donate to Kryssi after so I can get more designer handbags that are rainbow. Thank you.
So you
I would
asked
like
what some of
to
the
point
larger
out-
ones are. I can talk about one that I'm about to donate $500 to, thanks to LP Atlanta raising on GoFundMe, and that is Lost and Found Youth in Atlanta. They're an organization that's been around for a long, long time, and they literally help get GSM youth off the streets who have been basically cast aside by their families, and they help them give them a place to sleep and a place to, a job, and a lot of times they, help them with addiction services and all sorts of stuff they need. And I found out about them because years and years ago, there was the founder. He started doing this fundraiser where he would live on the streets of Atlanta for 3 days to raise funds as an awareness campaign. And the reason why he did that is because it takes about 72 hours for someone who is put on the streets before they have to steal or sell their body to survive, according to statistics. And so they seek to, as quickly as possible, before that 72 hours, before people get desperate, get them off the street and give them a place to get their life started again. There's organizations like that all over the country. So look one up in your local big city. Other things, the Trevor Project is a great group to donate to. They're a free 24-hour hotline for really anybody to use, but they specifically cater to GSM youth who may be having a tough time at home or in life and need to speak to somebody in an unbiased and very caring and empathic way. They have people 24 hours a day ready to take your call, but they do need to fund that program. And it's not just going to be government alone that funds them. Sometimes it's regular people that have to step up and do it. GLSEN, the Gay, Lesbian, Straight Education Network, helps make sure that schools, not just public schools, but private schools too, have GSM inclusive curriculum, so that way kids can learn about the elder gays. They can learn about the Bayard Rustins. Most people don't even know it, that Bayard Rustin was a gay man who planned the 1963 March on Washington. If it wasn't for Bayard Rustin making sure the buses got there on time, that the porta potties were where they needed to be, and that the people got the box lunches they ordered, you wouldn't have heard Martin Luther King say, "I have a speech" or "I have a dream," because there wouldn't have been a crowd there to see it. And that was because of a gay man who was pushed out of the movement at the time because being gay was too controversial. And they were going to use that against Martin Luther King and the movement. So he was almost forgotten for 50 years. And I'm proud that there's a museum for human rights here in Atlanta, and Bayard Rustin has a spot in it. And I think kids need to be able to learn about their DSM forefathers. And so GLSEN's a great group, Trevor Project's a great group, and then find whatever local group in your city is actually directly aiding GSM youth.
Well, here in Ohio, in Columbus, where I know Caitlin's not from because she's not cool enough. She lives like where there's like nothing but corn.
In prison, I got
In prison, you do have a prison. So here in Columbus, we are actually, so we don't have our Pride Parade this year because of COVID. So instead of just letting the gays go without, your favorite boobalicious ally is helping organize a Pride Prom. So that way we can still party, and we're actually, all of the money that we're taking in for that is going to, it's called Star House. And like you were talking about, the organization for youth, that's what this is for. And like kids who get kicked out because they come out, a lot of that stuff. So we're going to be giving money to that. So that's my good deed. I'm going to hell for helping the gays.
That's what being an ally is all about, honey.
Yeah,
You know what?
because I can use my privilege. Do I have straight privilege? I feel like I have straight privilege. Yeah, there'll be more of us. See, I try to be a gay man every day.
When you get to hell, I want you to know we're bunkmates.
Oh, absolutely.
You give me
Tyler
some
once
more
said I
time,
was
you
his
won't
most
be straight.
degenerate friend.
It's true.
Well,
You are the
just
most
so you're all
degenerate
aware, let's be honest. Just so you're all aware, I came from hell. And when you all join me back there, I'll be ruling it. So we know it's going to be fun.
Okay, you're going to have to push my mom off the throne.
Well, I am the goddess. I didn't say that it was of heaven.
Yeah, I say Lil Nas X is down there too. Shout out to him.
Can I ask you,
Can we also talk about how great it is that queer artists are like more readily available for people to consume and like the art of, and how it's not immediately a career killer just because you suck dick. That's great, right?
I mean, everybody should try it.
I didn't even know Lil Nas X was gay until he went on like a Twitter feud with Caitlyn Bennett. Like, how weird is
The
that?
second-rate gun girl from Ohio.
And yeah, she's from Ohio.
Why would anybody go on a feud with someone who shits themselves in public?
Like, dude,
You
he's
know what?
even gay. Like, you know, his butthole's looser than like most, and like he doesn't even shit himself. Like, what the fuck?
The fact that he did it made him 20 times more attractive to me. Not gonna lie.
I
Yeah.
thought that was
Comebacks and everything. I was like, you know what? You have a place in the officer corps of the SAS Army. Like,
Lil Nas
absolutely.
X. If you're watching Lil Nas X, I am single, and I'm a top. It's in my name.
If Lil Nas X is watching, like, sup, daddy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
for
Lil Nas
sure.
X
For
watches
sure.
my show all the
Like,
time.
I'm gender.
Call me when you want.
Well,
I have a question. Speaking of, Chase invoked it's in his name. I would like to, because I really do not have a perfect recollection. I was given moonshine when we were in Tennessee that night. Where did the fucking nicknames come from? Because I can
Okay.
get the marginal
You guys
explanation.
started fighting with each other in medieval terms.
Yeah,
For like
so-
an hour.
So
Yeah.
what happened is we you had been drinking and I had also been drinking, and we were delirious at this point. It was like 3 a.m. This was the night I did not sleep. This is the night in Tennessee I did not sleep.
I was there.
This was the
Yeah,
night I
it was a
stole
rock
my
and roll band and
shooter.
everything. And we were both drunk and we started debating about something, and then one of us said it needed to be like more decorum or proper or whatever, and that's when like the old English accent started coming out.
That was the birth of the House of Topson and Bottomsworth. Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
remember.
House of Topson in the Bottomsworth dynasty. We live in the Rainbow
Are we
Nation.
forgetting about the lady?
Lady Nipple.
You were not brought in until later.
I was there the whole time. I
Yeah,
was
but
there.
you-
But
You were
it was
not
after
given
you left
nobility,
that I came
madam.
out, and that's when
She's the only one here that has a title.
that you had left though, and then I came out, and that's when
Great privilege.
Tyler made me his daddy. So
Yeah,
just
no.
for the record, I am Tyler.
That's why you're non-binary now.
and
Tyler
for
did
It's my
it
the,
to me.
fault.
He gave me
It
the
is
gay.
contagious. Oh my god.
for the record,
This was the
though,
gay agenda all along.
yes,
You
yes.
drank the water that turned the frogs gay, but you only
What
drink
is
half of
between
it.
your
So
neck?
you-
You took my gender.
I just want to clarify something really quickly, though. This is really important for all of you to understand. When it comes down to the bottom of the day, whether you're top or bottom, gay, straight, lesbian, bisexual, trans, non-binary, whatever it is that you identify, everyone is Goddess Ashley's bitch. And you will love it.
Oh, I feel like I need to buy
I'm
you a
just inclined to acquiesce to your
By the end of
request.
this call, I'll be your daddy too.
I'm hoping by the end of this,
You'll get the
podcast,
other end of my
I know it
pony.
feels like it's just a Zoom, but I'm hoping by the end of this show, I will be inducted into the gays.
Baby, all you gotta do is come upstairs.
Wow.
I
Is
was
that-
gonna say, like, I can feel it touching through the wall.
Kryssi, you already licked my tit. I think you get honorary.
Kryssi, if you want to get into the gays, you gotta, Tyler's right there.
I'm literally in your house right now.
That too.
I know, but
So
like,
is Tyler.
Even spaghetti straight until
Step
tonight.
upstairs, baby.
okay, so now I'm afraid to go upstairs because I'm about to have like the weirdest non-binary, bisexual, lesbian threesome.
What if you just came in and I was wearing the spike pasties on my nipples?
Oh yeah, would you like to show people the spike pasties?
Yes. These are for your nipples.
So while you're
And
looking
I'm
at this,
scared that I would get the live stream taken down if I put them on.
Oh
just-
man, I wish I had
put them
some.
Really?
It might
Yeah,
be too big for you, but yeah.
seriously, put them on. But
Here, I'll
while you're
take you
putting
off.
the-
Put them on.
Okay.
While you're putting them on, just remember,
Shit,
everybody,
I'm
the
gonna be
after
like,
show,
okay, you know what?
the after show is on OnlyFans.
So I actually got our presidential run
My
website
campaign
is
manager, everybody.
OnlyFans. But I actually talked to Spiegel today, and I let him know that I was gonna put his face on a plug, but I didn't, only because I love Tasha so much, and I don't want to lose my eyelash gown.
Can I go run down my
Was
list
that
of
the line?
libertarian?
Did you find the line?
No,
It's butt plug,
Tasha
so
always. I'm gonna. So what I'm
Wait.
gonna do is I'm gonna give the people who want a spike butt plug link to where I get it. Jesus Christ, like I'm disappearing.
Wait. So instead of getting a spike butt plug, just to be fair, get a spike fleshlight.
So
You're not disappearing, by the way. You're assimilating into the gay. You're being inducted. You just don't realize it.
So
Yeah.
here are some libertarian presidential candidate sex toys. Gary Johnson's is in the shape of an antique pistol, which Austin Peterson gave him. Daryl Perry's must come with a license to use the butt plug. So he can have a license to use a butt plug in his own damn butt. Mark Whitney's just keeps banging, even if you ask it not to and really tell it it shouldn't have been doing it in the first place. Vermin's is called a boot plug, and it is shaped like a boot. Also, he has his own called the ponytail, which has the ponytail attachment. So Vermin gets 2 because he's that special.
Yeah.
Let's see, who else is there? Oh,
The Joe Jorgensen.
the Joe Jorgensen one has a safe word. So,
Switzerland.
yeah, the safe
Brian
word.
Switzerland.
I don't know.
It's so awful
I
'cause,
think-
like,
People might think we're joking, but I actually am starting a line of celebritarian sex toys where you can stick your favorite celebritarian up your asshole or in your pussy.
I feel like the Kokish one should come in all glove compartments, so that way when you're in a parking
Oh,
lot.
wait, is Caitlin ready?
No, I think the cookies one should come with handcuffs.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Holy shit.
Oh my
Okay, show us
god!
your nipples.
Okay.
Turkey!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, Caitlin, show him closer.
Okay.
Oh my
These are my
god!
Oh my God.
Those tits are very vice presidential, if I do say so
They are,
myself.
thank you.
Very.
Yeah. I mean, it's all that's
Yeah.
left after the.
Oh my God,
Come on,
that's so fucking funny. They look perfect.
They do.
Yeah.
They like. I'm kind of digging them. I'm just gonna
I'm-
hang out here.
I'm definitely ready for the orgy now.
Boobs make me blush. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, look how great that is with Spike's face.
Oh my god!
Fucking
Yeah.
Wow!
Sup, guys?
I can't even look at
And you
Oh,
are
yeah,
gorgeous.
Joe Gladys, Spike couldn't make it to the
But
show,
the
so I
pasties
had to.
are
I had to
hilarious.
assist.
Yeah, he couldn't make
I'm-
it, guys. He couldn't
I'm
co-host tonight.
Spike Conan, and you have no power.
Spike's always with us.
Oh my god!
I need you to like.
So I
can we
want to
take
sell those
pictures
at
of you like
Pride.
that?
Kryssi,
I need
Atlanta
to take
Pride is
pictures
not-
of you so you can be my promo.
Okay.
So Kryssi, Atlanta Pride is in October, and I want a bunch of these to sell.
Okay, okay, so I can get you so many.
Wow!
I have a lady now. We had to exchange some weird pleasantries to get to this point. But she is now making Spike nipples for pasties.
So are they just nipples that you put over your nipples?
Yeah.
Fucking genius. That is genius.
Well, so women can then put their nipples on the internet because it's not their nipples, it's Spike's nipples.
It's a hairy nipple.
I feel like I'm such a weirdo that we even like make Tyler speechless.
I'm scaroused.
I second that.
Oh Lord.
Look, I can't
I
even
just
stop
wanna
staring
point
at your
out-
No,
boobs.
I ran for Congress
Thank
and
you.
I'm here with some titties.
I just want to
I'm
point
like
out,
just
I
starting to
love
get them
Caitlin.
back. Like I'm gaining weight, so I'm like just starting to like get them back. I'm feeling it. It's nice.
You're
I
like
wanna-
you are like Spike's face.
Spike's face right here on my titty.
I want to point out, I
How's
love
that gonna
Caitlin
feel
so
about
much, and I am
my
so
God.
happy she's doing this.
Each
And
titty
I
got
am-
1.2 million votes.
I've been doubling down on how proud of.
Each of my titties got 1 million votes.
I'm quintupling
Thanks,
down
Joe
on. I am
Jorgensen.
so proud to have her in my corner.
Same.
I'm a very professional campaign manager. I'm not only
Can I just
managing
say-
Tyler Smith's LNC run, but I just managed a campaign in Illinois and won with 83% of the vote.
Can
Well,
I
it
just
also
say
helps that
that
they're of age.
you're an amazing trainer at campaign stuff.
Thank you.
You are. You're
I
actually
felt
very
like I
fantastic
stumbled
at
over
it.
my words the whole time, but I appreciate that.
You're awesome. And I love that you did the exact. See, you're in the GSM family now, right? So you had to do the gayest thing ever, which is arrive fashionably late, which was awesome because you were just like, fuck it, I was up late, fuck it. And then it was like 2 hours of amazing presentation. I was like, you cannot even tell. You cannot even tell. If you were not like, I was up real late, fucked up, sorry. You did not say that.
Okay, so I thought it started at like 11. So I was like, it's fine. Like, I can go to Waffle House. And I was at Waffle House, and that's when Kara was calling me, like, hey, where are you? I was like, oh, shit. It's fine. And we were at some shitty hotel, like, across town. So, like, I had to, like, bust ass to get there. And it's Atlanta. I don't know fucking Atlanta. And then we just, like, run in, like, it's okay, we're here. So, but I wasn't late to my own presentation. That's fine.
So is the next training going to be just like this? Like, is this your attire for the next training?
I am not doing the next trainings. That is the wonderful and beautiful Larissa Goffin. I don't know how to say her last name. I think it's Goffin.
You're not doing any more trainings?
I am doing the one in Newark in October.
That's my region.
I believe I was originally set to do all of them, but that was before Larissa came on. So then, obviously, like Larissa's the comms director for national. Like, of course, she's going to take them. I'm just
so here's my request, because we will sell 1,000 tickets to Newark.
I will not be.
This needs to be your dress code.
Communications training with my boobs out.
No. Just
the
pasties.
Because there's some.
Do you know how many tweet impressions we'll get, bro?
Oh my god.
We'll get so many tweet impressions, bro.
Yeah.
Plus, it's Newark. I don't know if I what. No.
We'll be the number one trending thing.
Yeah, no, my best friend is going to be there, and that would be really weird.
I think it's weird that you keep calling people your best friend.
Okay, I have 4 best friends.
Kryssi.
I have you. I have Tom Pinkasov. I have Lonnie Dupree, and I have Arizona.
You have Kryssi Wichers, and Kryssi Wichers.
That's what I named my boobs.
Kryssi
and Wichers.
Awfully awkward thing for the fruit fly to say when she has 2 people that I know she's told that were her best friends as well.
Listen,
so Kryssi, now you're on trial.
And then I have like very, very close friends outside of that. Look, I'm poly. I can have multiple. It's fine.
Oh,
I'm not talking about you, Caitlin. I'm talking about Kryssi. I'm talking about our hostess right now.
I know. She's a good cheater too.
Yeah. This is
ally you are.
Seriously, like, oh my god.
Listen, everyone has to make me only their best friend, or else I get really sassy. I'm a gay man.
I didn't make you my best friend. I made you my bottom bitch.
Well, that's because I make you the most money.
That's what I'm saying. My God, she is a gay man because only a gay man demands that center of attention.
Exactly. Actually, you know how I knew I was a gay man is when we were in where were we? We were in Orlando, and all the gays are in the hot tub, and I was just standing in the middle in a circle of gays. I was the gayest one in the hot tub because I demanded all the attention.
That's about right.
We're probably wondering who's this drunk bitch that's ruining the party.
Yeah, right. I was the only one invited. You guys made me come down there. I was trying to sleep like a good Jesus-loving girl.
Yeah,
you were trying to get me to hook up
gays.
and fuck Jax. Calm down. I'm just kidding.
I was trying to get more drugs because apparently I'm too normal on LSD. Where did Caitlin go? Did she lose her titties again?
No, I'll be right back.
Okay. Since we've been going for quite a while, and apparently Chase has decided he's got other things to do. Oh, is that the case?
I have to remove a whole bunch of spam from some dude who says he's running for mayor in Atlanta and he's not. So I have to remove 9 million fucking posts. Sorry.
Tyler, is that the cane you get fucked with?
No, it's not thick enough.
Tyler, you need to put a dick in on the thing, on that thing.
Yeah, you need to put a dick in, Tyler.
Poor Shilo. She's like the shyest one on here, and she's like, I don't even know when I can get a word in.
That's a weird thing for me.
So what can What can we do to, get more people rights? Like, solve it in 5 minutes. Go.
Show titties more.
That's
Tear down the
Well,
state.
I think it would be good to start by saying like what rights we don't have in the GSM community so far, because that is the biggest like thing that people come back and say, like when we're talking about equal rights. Well, what rights do they not have? So,
Are my cats fighting in the background?
licking each other.
What
So
rights
it's
don't
appropriate.
My pussies
So-
are fighting.
So let's talk about like some things that are under like siege right now. Like a big one is I think us all libertarians can agree that the government shouldn't be involved in our medical decisions or in our parenting decisions, right? Like as parents. And in state houses all over the country, there are these bills that are going to try to criminalize parents and doctors for providing treatment to their trans and non-binary children. And that's not fucking cool. That's pretty shitty, right? And if you're a libertarian who's okay with those bills, then you're okay with a giant statist authoritarian government, some bureaucrats in DC or with the state house or whatever, deciding for parents what they should be doing as parents instead of like medical professionals and like experts and like, I don't know, parents. Those people should be deciding in conjunction with their children who have rights as well. They're free human beings as well. To help them make the best decision for their life. So there's a right that's being taken away, is the right of parents to provide medical care for their fucking kids. How about the right to take a piss in public with a little bit of privacy without having to have a fucking sign in Tennessee where you gotta say, hey, we allow trans people to use the restroom of their choice here, and the state, the chuds that they are, makes us have to hold this fucking sign up because it's not like everybody else didn't just go to pee where they wanted to pee in the first place to begin with. So there's some big government for you. You can't run a business without becoming the bathroom police all of a sudden. What's some more of them? Oh, yeah, they're trying to take away the ability to get trans medical care if you're a veteran. That's something Republicans want to do. Fuck that. If you serve your country and if you have to get sent to a fucking foreign hellhole for no goddamn reason, you should at least be able to lose your balls in a boating accident when you return. So there's some things that are fucked up, and there's some rights. How about trans?
The adoption market.
Boom.
Yes.
How about that? Yeah, there you go. Being able to not adopt the kids that you want to because an adoption agency happens to be bigoted, hateful fucks who thinks that it's better to leave your kids in the hands of the state than to give them
And it's
to a couple
actually
gay
not
guys.
just the adoption agencies. It is the foster care system that will not clear a single transgender person for foster care. And it sometimes they do, but it takes a very, very, very lengthy process, and it really depends on the social work you get. It's very hard to retain your foster care licensing as a trans person. Even as a gay couple, it can be difficult depending on which state you're in. I won't get into specifics with certain experiences, but it was very difficult for a gay couple I know to get qualified to be a foster care family over the straight couple who had the same income and same like housing situation and same pretty much everything. Like everything was the exact same, except gay couple, not gay couple. And it took the gay couple 3 times as long to get certified to foster, to adopt.
Something
Yeah.
on the more individual and community level. The government shouldn't be controlling our education, but we need to be talking to our educators and making sure that all of history, including ours, is being taught. Many GSM individuals don't know about anything related to the history of like their people until they're well out of college and looking it up on Google. And there's so much to learn now about what's happening in our community. My daughter is teaching me stuff about gayness. There are labels that I didn't know. She taught me all these things. My friend is Neptunian. I didn't know that was a thing. So everyone needs to be educating each other with, there's a whole solar system based orientation model. I think Neptunian is you're into people on the more feminine side of the spectrum, but not masculine. There's so many words and things. I have been kind of going down the rabbit hole trying to figure out what all these new identities are. I'm going to stick with bisexual. It's very simple. But I've learned a lot that it's a very controversial term. And, but knowing the history of things, would really help kids help identify themselves and feel welcome in the community if they understood the background of what they're trying to connect with.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just want to throw in, what do we do from here? This is what we do. Every human being on this fucking planet, from the time they are born, has the inherent right to be who they are, love whoever they love, and be their most authentic selves, so long as they aren't hurting others. Every human being. And what that means is if you've got a problem with me being myself, or anyone in this room being themselves, or anyone of another community who doesn't agree with how you live your life, that's fine. But if you try to regulate it, go fuck yourself.
I'm going to jump in and piggyback with my opinion on it. Along with serving with two fine individuals here on the board of Outright Libertarians as a nonprofit, I am an officer for something known as a radical caucus. And our whole thing is self-ownership, which under that umbrella involves self-expression, which falls to the very same vein that Ashley just invoked. You have the inherent right to be who you are. Anybody that would dare impose upon that is an enemy of liberty, is an enemy of freedom, and there's nothing short of getting their ass kicked if they try to take it from you.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to talk about two more things that are government being very destructive to the GSM community. One is when the Trump administration put out a directive to government shelters for women to basically how to spot a trans person so you can kick them out of the shelter. Because their directive was that you can do that. I don't know if that policy has been rectified yet by the Biden administration. If they have, I certainly haven't heard shit about it. And then the last thing is when we're talking about government regulation, let's talk about the fact that there's gender documentation in this country. The government has no right to know what your gender expression is. That is your right as a private individual, what your gender expression is, whether you want to mark male, female, or whatever on any document, or nothing on a document. You have that right to do it. No government should require it of you. And the reason when, some people say, oh, well, just put like a non-binary or a trans marker or whatever you want to put on there. No, because when you do that, that's when you create another, a third separate group that is then going to be treated like shit by every cop that ever pulls them over that sees their license, that is going to be treated differently through every line that they go through. No, the government just should not have any right to know what your gender expression is. You own your gender expression. You own your body. You own your sexuality. You own yourself, not government, not people, not corporations. You. It is you. You have the power. You are yourself. You are the rainbow. And that's it. If you have a problem with it, anybody in the world, they have a problem with like the natural order of things, because that is the natural order of things, that we own our fucking selves. Everything else, you are born. RuPaul says you're born naked and the rest is drag. No, you're born free and the rest is bullshit government. That's what it all is. And
I love that.
Mm-hmm. And that's the fact of the matter. And so Pride, just bring it all back around, is among the most libertarian holidays you can ever celebrate, whether you're gay, straight, or whatever. You owe it to celebrate this day. You owe it to remember the people who are there. You owe it to know what it's like when a group of people stands up to government and says, fuck no, we're free. And that's what Pride is. And if you're a libertarian, you should celebrate it. No ifs, ands, or buts. It's not for government. It's for people. That's what Pride is.
Well, there is some buts.
Name other groups of people
Lots
that
of
throw
buts,
bricks at
hopefully.
cops.
If we're lucky.
Oh, and if we're talking about being libertarian, let's talk about who fought the FDA harder than anybody who's ever fought in the entire world, and that's ACT UP. ACT UP against HIV, AIDS, and the FDA. They were the worst. They were letting people just die in the streets because they weren't allowing people to get the medical treatment they wanted. They weren't allowing people to import the drugs they wanted to import because it was big government killing people. Killing people during a fucking pandemic.
This is why I rail so hard against Ronald fucking Reagan. That motherfucker. He let hundreds of thousands of people die from AIDS because, gay people are, human. Yeah, fuck Ronald Reagan. Just had to slip that in there because that guy.
And that's proof that even if you're That's proof that if you're a small government conservative Republican, you're not actually a small government anything, and you're certainly not a libertarian. And I just want to say that right now. If you are a fucking Republican, you're not a libertarian because you back a party that does not believe in my individual rights, that does not believe in my right to be who I am and be free, and you sign off that platform every fucking time you put an R next to your name. So don't you dare call yourself a libertarian because you aren't one. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Rand Paul, Ron Paul, Thomas Massey, all of them. You're not a libertarian until you celebrate gay and lesbian rights and you challenge your own party and you demand that your party change its platform. Because if you don't, you're a fucking pussy, plain and simple, and not
Same
a good
for
one.
Democrats.
Ooh.
Yes.
Same for
Same
Democrats.
for
Got a little bit of
Same for the
Bosworth
fucking
fast in him.
Democrats
Shit.
who support
Yeah, you're not a
Raytheon with
libertarian.
their rainbow fucking logo going over and bombing gay and brown people overseas.
Mhm.
Like, no, you can't. You're not a libertarian either if you're a Democrat who supports that.
And
So
message the Democratic Party. Me being a gay man, I am not your fucking token either. I am not just some part of your community that you just get to exploit and use and for votes and not really stand up for us when it counts. I'm sorry, Joe Biden was not for gay marriage until 40 fucking years after the Libertarian Party was. Plain and simple.
2012.
Same with Barack Obama. Thank you. Same with Barack Obama. Same with Hillary Clinton. Same with all your fucking idols. They were not pro-gay marriage until it was politically good for them, until the political winds blew in our direction. And you know what made it blow in that direction? People getting out in the streets and demanding their individual liberty, not you cowards who sit up in your ivory towers in D.C. and did nothing for us. You did nothing for us for years. You did nothing for us for decades. And libertarians are ready to fight back and take this back and give it back to the community. That's what libertarians do. That's what Pride is about. Fuck the duopoly. Smash them.
Yes.
Can you tell I'm a little passionate tonight?
I can tell you haven't
I
smoked
love
weed
your
today.
face so much.
It's incredible.
Do you want to
During the AIDS epidemic, the government was nowhere to be found when gay people were dying left and right from AIDS. Suddenly, a straight woman gets it from a bisexual man, and they jumped on the chance to not educate people about safe sex and sex positivity, but about the dangers of the bisexual man and how he was infecting the good straight people with the gay disease.
It was still a ploy to keep the fucking GSM community down.
That's when bi kind of got in the spotlight, and it never really
That's how we were
spotlight on it. Because I'm bi too, so it's
The
like
people that
I've
fall into
never
the same
I've
fucking
never
vein.
really had good discourse surrounding bisexuality. It's either, you know, the conservative crowd who just shit on it, like, oh no, you're either gay or you're not, and then you have the GSM community who also is engaged in their own level of bi erasure, and that's really shitty and it sucks. So for the gay babies out there who think you're bi, it's okay. It's okay to be bi. It's okay to be bi and be attracted to everyone. You don't have to identify as pansexual. You don't have to identify as anything else. You can call yourself bi. You can call yourself whatever the fuck you want. Just love people. Don't be shitty.
Also, I do want to put this out there. If you are a bisexual man who is dating a woman, you do not cease to be bisexual.
Nope.
You still are bisexual. You're still a member of our community just because you're dating somebody of the opposite sex at the time. That doesn't make you not bisexual. It just makes you a bisexual who's dating a woman at the time. And you're still a part of our family. You're still accepted. We love you. We see you. We accept you. We validate you. And
I'm bisexual and I have 2
problems.
children, and I was in a relationship with someone for 10 years who is a male. So it's okay to
For
be
all
in
intents and purposes. For all intents and purposes, if we're
hetero
going to use
relationship. I don't know what you call it. Male female relationship, whatever. It's okay to be in one of those and be bisexual. That's why you're bi and not gay.
I just can't help it, like, watch Spike's face, like, agree with you or disagree with you.
Should I, like, bounce it?
Purposes,
Spike, is taxation theft? Spike, are gun laws good? Hey,
for all
Spike,
intents and purposes, though, while we're on this, hold on, Thompson. Shut the fuck
Wait,
up.
hold on.
Bottom
Hey,
was
Spike.
speaking.
How do you feel about LPNH?
Don't you fucking dare.
We don't
Stop
talk
that
about
right
that in
now.
New Hampshire.
I said at the end of the show we can have 5 minutes.
I'm taking my titties and I'm going home.
I want these 5 minutes.
Okay, guys, yeah, because we're nearing the end. I let my my panel here know because this has been like an emotional week for a lot of people that they could have 5 minutes at the end of the show to just go.
Yeah.
Who wants to start?
I do.
I'd like to make a motion that each speaker only gets 1 minute.
I agree.
Can
I'm
I
not
go first? Can I go first?
Go.
Okay, so I haven't been following it because last week was kind of like catastrophe-free week in like my personal life, so it was just too much for me to handle. But I really don't like seeing people that I love tear each other apart over this because y'all are being bitches. You need to compartmentalize the person from the opinion, and if you rip apart a person over their political opinion on a fucking LP affiliate, like a fucking state affiliate, if you're going to rip apart somebody that you love and call a friend over that, you shouldn't be in this movement and you shouldn't be calling yourselves friends with these people. So be nice.
That's my campaign manager right the fuck there.
Fucking love each other and knock off your fucking bullshit because this is garbage. I don't care what side of this shit you fall on. I don't have all of the information. I was in New York City doing totally legal substances
She was practicing
all weekend.
She was practicing.
Yes, I was doing very legal things all weekend in New York City and not paying attention to this. And I could say that that was the best decision I could have made because this is all garbage. But when I come back and see people I love tearing each other apart, it's really shitty. So knock it the fuck off. Anyway, I'm done. Go ahead.
Who's next?
I got it. I'm only going to be brief because Caitlin, again, is associated with the campaign you mentioned earlier with me and has pretty much expressed the same goddamn thoughts, which is why she got brought on, because separately we both came to this same goddamn conclusion. Is this goddamn stupid? It is absolutely abhorrent that we are tearing apart each other at bureaucratic levels of what should have been taken care of with a body we already established. But instead we decided to make it a circus that has now got activists from all factions of this party tearing each other apart. The people that have strengthened this party, the people that have brought it to this moment where we have the opportunity to kick in the duopoly's door, beat their ass, and tell them that they're done. You're done fucking oppressing us. And we can't even get over the fucking fact that there was some shit that happened. Whatever did happen, it needs to be handled. It needs to be handled now. And hopefully it will be resolved tomorrow. I'm not going to have faith. But I also want to speak on behalf of one other person that regardless, and I know this is probably me shooting my...
And he broke off. The NSA got it.
Probably for a good reason. If he's just keep your mouth shut. Tyler, I am your campaign manager, Daddy. You shush.
Okay, I love that. He just froze and immediately disappeared. Ashley, is he coming back? Ashley, do you want to go or do you want me to go?
I'm back.
Up, you came back. You said you said this isn't going to be popular, but and cut out.
I said this is not going to be popular politically speaking, but I'm not here for politics. I'm not here to impress anybody. I'm not here for anybody's approval. I'm here to fucking work for the same things that Chase got frustrated over: individual ownership, self-expression, and everything that falls under that umbrella. This is what I'm going to say. I have argued with this particular individual many different things that we will never agree on. We vehemently gotten at each other's throats about things privately. But I want to say one thing on behalf of this person. And if he's watching, I don't know. I hope he is. But I want you to know everything that you've done. There were people that paid attention and actually worked in this party that saw it, even if we didn't fucking agree with you. And whatever happens, you will always have a fucking cornerstone in this movement. And not just this one, but the GSM one that this whole show was brought to life for tonight. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
So, who wants to go next? I can go if you want, Ashley, or you can go.
I want to go last.
Okay, well, I want to say a couple things real quick. First and foremost, I want to talk about what this New Hampshire thing has done. I'm going to read you what my friend, who I convinced to, I got him to vote Libertarian in the last 2 presidential elections. And he actually saw the video last night, including Jeremy Kauffman and his remarks that he made to a young man. And he said, so I'm pretty much done with the Libertarian Party. I'm not a member, but I'll never waste my vote again. I was already on the fence because y'all can't even get along amongst yourselves. Now with the behavior from last night's Zoom call, I think I'll just go back to my old party and try to make a difference there. This party is nothing more than a club that likes to fight itself. He's now a Republican again. We just so for all the people who say that we're going to bring in people from the right, you're driving them away. And the whole New Hampshire shit show is an embarrassment to this party. The LNC public list is an embarrassment to this party. And frankly, there are people in the LNC who I hope do not make it to the LNC in the next time around because they've been an embarrassment to this party and to themselves. You know who you are. And I do want to say this, though. Regardless of anything, I know for a fact, fuck the rumor and the innuendo and the speculation, that Joe Bishop Hinchman is an honorable man, and he did nothing wrong here. He wrote a letter saying who the state chair was on June the 7th. Who was the state chair on June the 7th? The person that is in that letter, and he did nothing to try to take over or plot or whatever. He is an honorable person. He does not deserve the slander he's getting against him, and people who are doing it to be politically expedient, and it's disgusting. And I see you, and it's gross. And you're losing my respect as you do it. And that's all I have to say about that, is that I will never stop saying that I respect Joe Bishop Hinchman, and I don't think him and his lovely husband have deserved the abuse, the death threats, the disgusting commentary, the fucking bullshit juvenile behavior that they've had thrown at them. It's disgusting and it's wrong. And you're bullies, and I see you, and you don't have my respect. And guess what? Fuck you. Thank you.
We're a bunch of saucy gays tonight.
That was beautiful, Chase. I need you to give my eulogy.
All right, so start writing the eulogy. I'm gonna kill her because I've really got to see this. She's just downstairs. It'll only take me a minute, and I'll be right back.
Shilo, I know that you're not one to pay attention to the bullshit. If you have anything to say before Ashley goes,
Sure. I don't know enough about the situation to speak without making an ass of myself, but I can make the general comment of when you're part of a community, you need to care for each other. You need to treat each other with respect. They're your community. When you alienate members of your community, you destroy it. And then all the outsiders on the outside who want to destroy you, don't even have to lift a finger and you'll destroy yourself. So if you've got internal bullshit, figure it out in a healthy, happy way. And just simple rule. Don't be a dick. It's not that fucking hard.
And one more thing for anyone who's watching who is sick of the LP New Hampshire bullshit and wants to get involved and doesn't want to hear about this shit constantly, get involved in Ohio because we have end cash bail happening. We have a constitutional amendment to end qualified immunity. We have a death penalty thing coming up too. We have a bill that I just heard about today that will make it illegal to rape your wife. So that has to be a thing. We have a lot of shit to happen here in Ohio. So come.
If you're in Ohio and you're looking for a little bit of excitement, start your own affiliate. I just started up Delaware County and got elected secretary. It has been super fun, and we're doing community outreach in the upcoming month. And it's a really great way to be involved to help spread the word of liberty and make some good friends on the way. So,
yeah, like me.
Yeah.
Well, before Ashley, because I know she's gonna have the final word here. To reiterate what Caitlin said and what Shilo was talking about, here in Ohio, we are doing so much. As a lot of people know, months ago, I had an incident with my former chair after years of being having many misogynistic comments towards me, many sexist comments towards me. My chair decided to put all that in writing finally. So finally, something was done. And then shortly after that, I was communications director, and I still have to continue to go to the meetings. And while I was there, a executive committee member called me a bigot because I said the word boomer about myself. And so I decided, fuck doing anything for this party, for my state party, if they're going to continue to treat me like I'm not doing anything. So I went ahead and resigned and joined a bunch of different groups. I didn't even join groups. I actually just showed up to stuff. And I mean, I was already doing that anyway, but at least I wasn't carrying the banner of the Libertarian Party. I was just showing up to events And now this is pretty much all I do is just go to the state house and threaten to shit on desks until they vote my way. And
You do that?
I have threatened at least 4 legislators.
I am so proud of you right now.
Thank you. I really want to shit. I want to shit on the desk, but like
you also got to shit in it.
Yeah, so that way when they open the drawer. Yeah. So that's the plan. So actually we have like Caitlin said, we're petitioning to get an end to qualified immunity on the ballot. We have really good language for that. We have a bill in right now to reform cash bail to the point where it's basically ended. We have a bill to end the death penalty. That is, unless all of these bills, well, besides the one we're petitioning for, because that's petitioning for them, all these bills are bipartisan. And we've literally talked Republicans. We've talked Republicans. All you got to do is distract them. But we've talked them into helping us. What does that even say? It's backwards, Artard.
It's Cartman shitting on
Yes.
Yes.
Well, my husband says I am basically Eric Cartman. So perfect.
Exactly.
So all you have to do is literally go sit your ass in a seat. And it's so great because we go to all these hearings and it's being noticed. We had a legislator yesterday say, wow, I'm sorry this is taking so long. We didn't realize so many people would be here. And they did not have a choice but to continue and allow this bill out of committee because there was too many of us there. And imagine if we do that all over the country. And guess what? This whole minute that I've been talking about that, LPNH and the bullshit fucking do nothing motherfuckers who don't do shit, who just sit there. See, I have a podcast. I like the podcast, but guess what? I also do shit. I don't just sit here and talk. I actually walk the walk. It's not fucking hard. And all you need to do is just get off your fucking ass and go get some goddamn liberty. Because I'm sick and fucking tired of looking at the prospect of jail for being myself. And I'm a white bitch. I'm a white cisgender straight. So imagine what everyone else feels like. Because if I'm worried about being in a cage and getting my hands tied behind my back by the authoritarian state, I can't imagine what people are feeling. So instead of fighting, let's fucking demolish the goddamn state. Duh. Ashley, it's your turn.
Goddamn right. I think we all need to make Kryssi an honorary gay.
Can I be a gay?
All in favor?
After Ashley has spoken.
Me and Shilo get 1 vote since we're both bi, so we're like half a gay.
Exactly. So, all right.
But I'm also
are we in agreement?
Well, we have after Ashley. I'm ready. I can see her thinking, and then we'll vote.
Okay.
I'm going to read something here that I wrote a little earlier today. The events of this week have been extremely difficult for so many people. There's a lot of anger, fear, rumors, and lack of understanding, accusations, and drama. This is why I called for an independent investigation and for a decision from a neutral party. We are destroying each other instead of fighting against the omnipotent state. Now more than ever, we need to be compassionate. Now more than ever, we need to educate. Now more than ever, we need to love. I respect anyone who follows their beliefs and convictions, even when we disagree. At the end of the day, each of us must live with our own decisions and our own choices, and we should always be true to ourselves. I'm going to be very honest right now. I'm saddened and heartbroken over the way people are treating each other. I understand that tempers flare, that passions run strong, and that it's very easy and quick to anger when you feel you've been wronged. It's in these times we need compassion and love the most. I will reiterate, I am willing to work with anyone who believes in the following core values. Number 1, that all human beings have the right from birth to live their lives how they choose, love whomever they love, and live their most authentic lives so long as they aren't hurting others. And number 2, that they affirm and believe that all forms of bigotry are irrational and repugnant and have no place in our society. If you believe in these, I'll work with you on anything in which we agree, and I'll oppose you where we don't. I will still respect your decisions, even when we disagree, and I will treat you with dignity and respect. So for those of you who feel angry, stressed, irritated, confused, unsure, I understand so much right now. I am feeling all of these things too. I'm sorry you're hurting. I'm sorry we must deal with these issues even if we do not agree. Despite everything else, my only message today is this. I love you all. That was my message today. But I'm not going to end with that. I've got one more thing to say. Because fuck it. That's why. This party is my home, and this is my family. Families fight. They squabble. But at the end of the day, they love each other. So I'm going to make this perfectly clear. If you think you can come into my home and hurt my family, I will fight you with everything I've got. And I will destroy you. Do not fuck with my family. Do not fuck with my people. Do not fuck with my home. The goddess is angry, and she will smite any motherfucker who thinks they can take over my home. That's the bottom line. Don't hurt my family, or I will do everything in my power to make sure your life is a living hell. With that, as the goddess, I declare that Kryssi is one of us. And everyone watching, you can be one of us too by going to outrightusa.com and joining our team. Because we welcome all people who believe that bigotry is irrational and repugnant, and all people who believe that others have the right to choose how they decide to live. I love
Kryssi,
you all.
Aw. Kryssi, since you're an honorary gay now, I have to come downstairs and kiss you on the mouth. On my lip.
Brandon's gonna throw a cheeseburger.
I mean, she was already an honorary gay when she put my tit in her mouth, so.
Oh wait, no, she's gonna come kiss me on the mouth, guys.
Let's see.
Don't.
You're outside.
She just came out.
What are you doing? I thought you were gonna kiss me on the mouth. Oh, you should show everybody my wreath. You didn't show her my wreath.
No.
Just go to kiss you on the mouth.
There's only one way to end it.
Y'all are so gay. Oh my god. Can y'all just stop me? Listen, if y'all have a parade, that's okay. Just don't put it on my face. Hate that shit.
So my wreath says to stop and come back with a warrant. And it's huge. You can see it from the street. It's a big middle finger.
I love it. Oh my god. Well, I have weed to smoke. So, my roommate's like, oh my god, you're not shooting.
All right,
We have an
guys.
after party clubhouse call.
I don't do Clubhouse because I have conference call on my phone.
You do now.
Caitlin,
You're
I
an
don't know
honorary
where
gay.
We're going-
I will start the after party clubhouse. So if anyone
No, you're not. We're going to karaoke, you artard.
Oh,
I thought we were having an after orgy on OnlyFans. What the fuck?
okay,
We
so
can
I
do
will
all
start-
three.
How else are we gonna pay the rent?
We can do our
an
orgy at the karaoke stage on Clubhouse.
Mama needs money. Mama's broke. I need to put you bitches to work.
We'll just do it on stage at the karaoke bar.
Yeah,
Right.
I got
while on a
kissed on the
Clubhouse
mouth.
call, so the people that can't see it can at least hear the enjoyment.
I got kissed on the mouth. Look, it worked. I'm turning gay. I'm turning into the rainbow.
I'm just saying.
She's tasted the rainbow, now she is the rainbow.
I'm so glad that I could do that for you.
Thank you
Look,
so much.
It is contagious.
with all of that, these people in this room right here are some of the most amazing fucking people I've ever known and met. And I love every single one of them so much. This is my family. This is why we fight. This is why we're here. I love you all, and thank you.
I love you all, and thank you guys so much for coming on here and being the representation that I have in my heart of what being a GSM member of the community. That this is, you guys are like literally every single one of you were my first thought, and I'm so glad that you guys could come on here with me and just be a little gay and be a lot gay and have fun with me. Or no, sorry, be half gay, like Shilo. She's half gay. I really, really appreciate you all, and I wish that all of you were in Ohio because we're about to go to our karaoke.
And you guys are missing out because I have an entire like playlist dedicated to masturbation songs.
I do a really mean Johnny Cash.
When are you coming to Ohio?
Chris Stapleton. Fuck off, Thompson.
I'll see you bitches later.
All right, bye everyone. Thanks for coming.
Going to Ohio is like signing up to get it's like signing up to get an STD. Like you just don't do it unless you have to.
All right, with that,
Let the record show that the South